Welcome to day one of How to Sing Better in 7 Days. Okay, this is a bold claim, right? But I guarantee you, if you follow what I'm telling you to do, you will sing better in 7 days, and I'm going to prove it. All you need is a tape recorder. And I want you to tape yourself singing a simple song that you know, a childhood song, Happy Birthday, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, Mary Had a Little Lamb, the alphabet song, whatever song you want. Sing about 10 seconds of that song. Record yourself doing it. And then after you practice this first breathing exercise I show you, record yourself again, singing the same song. I want you to sing both to the best of your ability. And we're going to see whether or not you sound better after the first exercise. And if I can show you that I can help you sing better after doing one exercise, then I guarantee you, if you stick with me for this next 7 days, you're going to hear improvement. I want you to save this first recording because we're going to go back on day 7 and we're going to sing the same song on day 7 and see what kind of differences we hear. All right, so let's get to it. All right, so this first class is about breathing. And before anything else is said, I want to say this. As a singer, you are an athlete. Just like a track star is an athlete, a football player, a basketball player, they're all athletes, and they all do what? They all need air, right? So when you first start on a track team, you can run a certain speed, but the more you do it, the better you get. The first thing that happens, really, is that your endurance and your ability to breathe increases. All right, so that's going to be extremely important that we know how to breathe. All right. The second thing, let's look at these sports for a second, because I think it's also very interesting how sports and singing work together. So if you are a basketball player and you are really strong, you might be a guard. I don't really watch basketball, but you might be a guard or a power forward if that's even the position, right? But then if you're smaller and you're quick, you might be a different position. Or if you're really skilled and you're all around, you might be a center, right? I know football a little better. So if you're really big and strong, you might be, and heavy and not really fast, you might be a lineman. But if you're very, very quick and light, you might be a running back, all right? If you're really good at having strength and speed and aggression, you might be a defensive lineman, all right? Or if you're very good at thinking and everything else, and you have a good arm and good eye and coordination, you might be a quarterback. What I'm saying is that when you sing, you also play positions. Every song that you sing, generally you're going to have a band behind you. So they're going to need you to sing a position. Your song that you're singing is a position. Maybe it's a ballad, maybe it's a high voice, maybe it's a low voice, maybe it's a melodic voice, maybe it's a raspy voice. All those things are different kinds of positions that they need for that singer to be. So just because you sing doesn't mean you can sing everything. Maybe you can sing specific things. So last other point, if you've ever heard that you can't sing, forget that. Anybody can learn how to sing. Anybody can learn how to sing better. What it will take is commitment, right? Everything that we do here at SAM is about growth mindset. Growth mindset. If you put in the work and you do the basics, you're going to get better. Period. Period. But you got to work at it every day. And you have to work smart and you have to communicate to yourself the right messages to allow yourself to grow. All right, I didn't want to get too deep into that, but I'm glad that we did talk about that because I wanted to get that out the way. So you have to do this every day. All right, so let's start now. Take your tape recorder, press pause, find the tape recorder or something you can tape your voice with. I like to use the notes on my phone, but you can use whatever. Tape yourself singing a simple song. Happy birthday, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, Mary Had a Little Lamb, the alphabet song, any song, Amazing Grace, whatever. Sing it now, 10 to 15 seconds. Okay, you done? All right, good. You got it on tape? And sing. Make sure you sing it to the best of your ability. And if you didn't do it, shame on you. Do it now. All right? Because how else are you going to know whether or not the stuff I'm giving you is actually going to work? All right? So I really want to be able to prove to you that what I'm talking about works. So let's do it now. Sing your song. Okay. Now let's do a breathing exercise, and then we're going to come back to that song. This is very simple. You're going to take a deep breath. I want you to imagine that the breath weighs 50 pounds. So when you inhale, the breath in your whole belly expands because it weighs 50 pounds, right? And then I want you to blow out the air, but I want you to hold the air back with your lips, like this. The tighter you make your lips, the better. All right. I know it sounds stupid, but as kids, we all did this, right? And a lot of good singing techniques are really stuff that we did as kids. It's about making noise, making sound, and using our air. All right. So let's try it now. We're gonna inhale. Make sure your breath weighs 50 pounds. Oh, I forgot to time it. Hold on a second. Here we go. Let's try it now. Ready? Inhale. Okay, so that was 35 seconds for me. Now we need to do this again. Actually, we need to do this 2 more times. I know it's rough. It sucks too. It's not really good. But it's very good though. It's very good. It's rough. All right, one more time. Take a deep breath. Whew. Right, that time was about 43 seconds. And usually that will happen. Your ability to do this increases each time. All right. Things to remember when you're exhaling, try to keep your body as expanded as possible. Try to keep it open. Okay. Let's try it one more time. Remember, heavy breath, weighs 50 pounds. You expand, your belly expands forward, your back expands, your sides expand like a tire. All right, ready? Inhale. All right, about 41 seconds. Now, rest up a little bit. Get your tape recorder out and record yourself singing the same song. Okay, how did it sound? Did you hear an improvement? Okay, I used to do this with my choirs, and I directed choirs for like 20 years almost. From like 2001 to about maybe 2 years ago, so or a year ago, so about 19 years. And I noticed that whenever I did this, the choir always sounded better after doing this exercise, and that's why I got them to do it, right? Because it's not really a great feeling exercise. It's kind of rough, right? It's like lifting weights, but like we know with lifting weights, your muscles get stronger. All right, let's do the next one. This is a breathing. It's a therapeutic breath. Actually, don't quote me. I'm going to have to check the references on this, but I know that Navy SEALs do a specific kind of breathing before they go into battle. Like when they're on a helicopter flying out there, they do certain kinds of breathing, and that breathing actually makes you stronger. It makes you like a or superhuman kind of, right? So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for this breathing to grow us. So this one is very simple. You're going to inhale for 5 seconds and exhale for 5 seconds. Inhale for 5 seconds, exhale for 5 seconds. I do nose nose. You can do nose mouth if you want. The trick is you have to do it for 5 minutes. It's almost like meditation. I use my stopwatch and I just clack it. So we're going to do 1 minute with each other, okay? So let's get started. And I'm going to inhale. 1, 2, ready, and oops. 1, 2, ready, and inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, notice I blew out all the air before I did my inhale. That's very, very important. Blow it all out. Why do you do that? Because it actually gets you set up to do your next breath. So if you're singing a song and you have to catch another phrase, if you blow all your air out, the inhale happens. And that's an opposite and equal reaction thing. We're going to talk about that later on when we talk about principles and philosophies. The last one, and this is kind of rough, and it's very similar to what we just did. And it's inhale for 5 seconds, hold for 5 seconds, exhale for 5 seconds, and then hold that, having no air in your body, hold that for 5 seconds. The trick is the whole time you got to stay expanded. Now we're not breathing up here. When you see my chest moved up, it's because I inhaled down, and then the down built all the way up and pushed the top up. So I'm not expanding the top first. I'm expanding the bottom first, and then as I expand the bottom and there's no more room to go, then my chest naturally goes up. We're going to talk about posture tomorrow. So let's just do this for 1 minute, just so I know that you got it. All right, let's go. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. All right. That's it. We did a lot of work today, and I know it was rough for some of you, easy for others. That's breathing. Tomorrow we're going to do something else, and we're going to kind of do one of these exercises tomorrow. I want you to try to maybe do this 1-2 more times today, before the next class that we do, and pick one that you like the best, because you don't need to do all of them. All right, it's kind of a lot to do all of them in a row. Pick one or maybe two that you like the most, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Okay. Great. Thank you for coming to Sam and sing.